Howdy dorks, hello, hello, how's it going? Welcome in, it's time for Unchatter, it's time for Dwarf Fortress, time for kobolds. Happy Monday, everyone, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? I have cats in here going nuts, we'll see if they settle down, maybe. I hear them, I think I hear them wrestling somewhere, I'm just gonna like not question it. I'm just gonna not question it, and hope that they find a spot. How's it going, everyone? Happy Monday. Happy holiday season. Happy December? What? What the hell? How the hell is it December? But it is. Here we are. Here we are once again. It's Christmas. It's very nearly Christmas. It is. I know you're not supposed to like, I don't think common wisdom is you're not supposed to like date the episode, but like, I don't know. That's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. The live show, whatever. Hi, VOD watchers. It's December. We are potentially going to have an interesting day today here in Dwarf Fortress. I couldn't help but notice that I believe it's winter right now. I believe we are currently the 3rd level of promotion within our civilization. And I believe we have a diplomat from our capital here at the moment. So potentially, we are about to become the capital of our civilization. Maybe. I don't actually remember what all the requirements are, but I mean, we've been promoted every year they've shown up so far. So it is entirely possible. It is entirely possible that we become the capital very shortly. And if we don't, then we're going to look into what is missing from that and do it on purpose. So maybe by the end of the stream, we will have succeeded. Which means we have to start thinking about how are we going to satisfy a monarch? How are we going to make living quarters worthy of a kobold monarch in a glacier? I don't have an answer for that. So we're gonna have to think about that and talk about it. That's it. That's the plan for today. One of the cats is there. Yeah, yeah. Tofu's causing a ruckus somewhere else. Today's episode is brought to you by shinies. So many shinies attracting the monarchs, attracting all the barons and baronesses. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This might become unwieldy very quickly. But also, viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord. You are the shinies I am collecting right now, and I appreciate you being here and being shiny. I appreciate you. I appreciate your shininess. That's kind of all I gotta say, right? We're gonna come over here. We're gonna pop this open. We have it running. And we're gonna figure out what's going on, right? Welcome in, Kuro. Welcome in, JM and Orion and Barely Creative and everyone else. Yeah, we have. Yeah, this must have just happened right at the end of last stream. So yeah, you're not there anymore, but couldn't help but notice. Oddlaz. Check out who it is. This is a representative. This is a diplomat from our civilization. Is a winged voice. How's it going? It's going well. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about what's about to happen here. This is a Lime Rhythm soldier who is a winged voice within our kobold civilization. You have a spouse even. Never killed anyone or anything. And then our kobold caravan is here. Yeah, we got kobolds waiting in our caravan, our trade depot. So we're gonna do both those things. We're gonna basically unpause. Or do we have? You're just. Sometimes their toga doesn't show up. I've noticed if it's this color. I don't know why. You're clothed. You're fine. You're wearing a toga. It's fine. But we got our temple here. We got a black mamba hanging out in the temple. Got people simulating ear caps here in the temple. we're gonna attempt to make. I think we're working on making some instruments. It would also be cool if we can buy some from our what should we call it? Our caravan here. That might be nice. So I guess first things first, we're going to bring a couple bins worth of finished goods in theory. Really not the copper ones. Somewhere. Nope, not you. What are they? Surely there's something here. Yeah, there's a maple bin. We have one maple bin with 7 grand worth of stuff. Oh, and we still have a penguin wandering around down here. This penguin will eventually end up in a cage and it'll all be fine. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. I want bins. I want maple bin. There you are. We're just going to bring the one bin. I guess we could also bring some of our food, right? We've been cycling through our meals so that we can continue making good meals. But it is hard to... These are nice, but even then... Though that, I mean, the leaf roast, that actually might be good. And then these 2 eye roasts, those are 24 pop. So those are good. We're going to leave those. But like 20 for 300, 24 for 500. I don't think that quite cuts it, does it? Because if 20 were 200, then that'd be 10. So this is 15. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Tofu. Hey. Tofu has decided that my foam wall is a cat scratch toy, which is very cool. Gotta lurk a bit while I edit a podcast. Okay, sounds good. I'll be here. I'll be here. Can you take care of the cat while you're away? You have your own cat to deal with. Okay, so we got caper roasts, spinach leaf. So like that might be fine. Just lettuce leaf roast might be fine. And I can't just sell like 1 meal's worth, right? I can bring the pot and sell the pot. Let's look at our barrels. Barrels. We have lots of plants. A lot of plants. 20 for 200, that's perfect. Jaguar lung roast, that is perfect. This one's even better. That one's probably fine. Yeah, those are good. Those are just all good. Wow, we are getting there. We're slowly making very good meals here. Importing all the exotic meat has really paid off, I think. Maybe we'll just do the 1. 20 for 300, 9 for 150. Or 10 for 150, that'd be 15, so no. But cave crocodile brain roast, 22 for 500, that's fantastic. It's like these 2 aren't very good, but this one's amazing, and I can't split them. I can't just sell some of those. Okay, we'll call that good. I want to request our broker. Are pops generated or do they grow naturally? You mean populations? Kind of a mix of both. We're talking about like world, like the map, things going on in the map. It's kind of a mix. Some of it's abstracted and some of it's not. What was I just gonna do? Oh, I've been thinking, so our fort has been growing quite a bit here. Maybe I'll wait until after this season. I'm considering instituting a population cap. By default, we're at 200. I don't know if I want to go all the way to 200 with this fort. So if we are successfully turned into a capital here, probably just going to put us down to like 150. Because you only need like 140 for mountain home. Okay. Reading. Our broker is reading concerning the template. Drinking. Come on. How long does it take to drink? We also have, I mean, we're accumulating our... Have we finished our pending jobs for the roof? Yeah, I guess we gotta get roof going. We're gonna get our roofs going here. Okay, you're on your way. I hear cat howling. Okay, got about 8 grand to play with here. I am, first of all, oh, they have wood. Okay, that might happen. I am curious to see if they have some instruments. So they might, maybe some instruments that are... Because we've imported a bunch of instruments from the other races, but our kobolds don't know how to play those instruments, I don't think. So we're needing some of our instruments. So I'm gonna try to buy those. Bandcamp time? Exactly. This is basically just a big band camp. I don't care about weapons. I don't care about any of this. Don't care. Dwarven sugar. I don't think we care about any of this. We can make bags if we need to. A bunch of bolts. And you did, oh, look at this. Oh man, they only brought the good stuff. Oh, we are buying as much of that as we can. We are buying absolutely as much of this meat as we can. Regular check for animal people on map check. Remind me once we're done with this trade. And we will do so. What's the difference between Dwarf and Kobold gameplay-wise? Very little. All modded races interact with all the same mechanics. One of the main differences is the creatures themselves. Like gameplay-wise, we're still making a fortress, right? A lot of the things that are different here are different because I did them on purpose. But like their culture is different. As a culture, we value partying and scheming more than a dwarf culture would. We don't get cave adaptation, so we don't puke when we go onto the surface. We value nature more than dwarves do. Things like that. Kobolds are cuter. Kobolds are cuter. Kobolds have more charisma. So it's kind of subtle. They're not huge differences. This isn't like a total conversion mod or anything. This is like some kobolds figured out how to make a fortress, and then they do kobold things. The mod also did add a couple things. I was just scrolling by them. Like, they get some of their own toys. Like, they get toy dragons and toy snares. Like, that's just added by the mod, right? So baby kobolds will play with, like, little bone dragons, which is just cool. Yeah, it doesn't actually really do anything for you, but it's neat. So clearly we're not going to get any instruments other than those that we already picked. And they brought, what, 20 grand worth of meat? So we cannot take all of the meat, but I'm going to take as much of the meat as we are going to be allowed to do. Which is going to be quite a bit. Now this might, I mean, it's going to be a lot of meat. This is going to be a lot of good meals. Then they do kobold things, Corona starts playing. Yes, exactly. They do like to party. Merrymaking is like one of their highest ideals. Like scheming. Scheming is the highest. But merrymaking and... What was the other one? Merrymaking is definitely high. There's another thing that they really value as well. So we're gonna call that a trade. We're gonna get quite a bit of food here. Because all stacks of 5, man. Okay, so we're gonna trade. Yes, proceed. And then we're good. And then we're gonna see if we get a meeting from our friend here. You're socializing? You are socializing. Socializing with a bear. Hello, Bezin, how's it going? We have a diplomat visiting us. Check her out. Bored watching a performance. Okay. The other thing that we want to do here, so we have these little dining halls, right? I want to replicate this setup in each of these. And if memory serves, actually, I don't even need to. Let the Goblin Raid go flawlessly. We destroyed them. I don't even know that we took an injury. They didn't even get a chance. It was kind of brutal. The polar bear people with an axe, do recommend. That was pretty good. No, maybe they each get their own little things. Okay, so I'm gonna fiddle with some of these real quick, and we're just gonna let the game run in the background while we do so. This is going to be booze for the southeast corner. It's going to be just drinks. Right? We don't have meat here. It's just gonna be drinks. And it's going to input from our main stockpile here. And then same thing, we're gonna do a food southeast. This accepts prepared meals and nothing else. And it inputs from here. They're just gonna get to it. This is like the most minor of all things. I'm gonna move this stockpile so it's on the top here. Like that. Just because that little tag over the stairs annoyed me. Literally no other reason. I mean, yeah, if I was a wee goblin, I saw a polar bear standing tall with an axe, I would probably just faint and die instantly. That is kind of what some of them did. Most of them didn't even get to see a bear. Like 2/3 of them died with by a flying crossbow bolt, and didn't even get to see a polar bear person. And then the remaining third saw them very briefly. Quite briefly, I must say. Oh yeah, it's weird to highlight stockpiles on engraved floors are weird. Stockpiles and engraved floors are weird. So this is going to be a goblet stockpile. Right, goblets of any kind, of any material. I'm just gonna turn on all the materials. Really, that's what I should do. And then did this take from anywhere? Yeah, I can't. I have to wait for them to put something in there for me to be able to select the stockpile. Or I guess I could do it. I mean, I can do it from here too. But also, I could also do this, couldn't I? I could also do this. Who knows where it is? Oh, this one's meals. This one's food. We'll call this one. Call them the same thing. But this is goblets. Southwest. And that's what this is. It just takes goblets of all kinds. Cool. So all that. Okay, so there we go. And then I want to name this meals. Okay. This is goblets. Southeast. Perfect. And I also don't know, is this taking? That's what I wanted to check. It's not taking from anywhere. So we're just gonna let them place goblets in there. They're just gonna kind of end up in there. I guess when they're done drinking, they just plop them in there. And then they're good, right? Maybe that's all that needs to happen there. I wonder when we're gonna get our meeting. Plenty of stuff. Oh, there's a Yeti. There was a Yeti. Hammerbold sill. Was this a, who is this? Might have been a merchant. Yeah. One of the merchants just murdered a Yeti. Cool. More Yeti bones for us, I guess. Right? Yeah, we're just gonna continue on this. I guess the other thing that we need to be having going on in the background is I want to be putting roofs on all these things. So I'm gonna designate those real quick. And we're gonna do... How do I want to do this? I think we're just gonna do floor. Or no, I kind of do want to do ramps on the outside. I kind of do. So we're gonna go like this. Porcelain. Oh, no, so they need to... Oh, but they're... Oh, no, they can stand on ramps. That'll be fine, right? I think this will work. And then... And then a ramp on the backside? Or do we just make it flat on the backside? Maybe it's just flat on the backside? I don't know, we'll figure that out. This one should be pretty straightforward. Right, we're just gonna do... Oh, we're already out. Okay, keep working on porcelain, I guess. This will be booze. Northeast. Oh, that will bug me. This is for all the drinks. It inputs from down here. And then it's good. Then we do one of these. This is meals, northeast. This has just prepared meals. No, just prepared meals. And you input from here. And then this is goblets, northeast. And we'll do like that, except none of those, except for goblets. That's how you do that. And then last one. Look at them go! Oh my gosh, they're just going for it. Booze northwest. Booze by north by booze west. We have a were-monkey downstairs. Okay, that's normal. Oh, and now I placed a... We'll deal with that. I placed a null stockpile on engravings, which means you'd never be able to click on it. I have to come in here to find it. No, not zones. I want stockpiles. Right, it's booze. Booze northwest. Okay, so you can do that at least, which is nice. We'll say all the booze, and you input from here. And then that should be fine. Here is our meals. Northwest. Can take prepared meals. You input. And then your goblets. Perfect. Why is there... Who put a sock here? Get your clothes out of the... Get your clothes out of the stockpile. Okay, now they're using all of them, and you're socializing in here. I guess that's fair. Oh, I saw... There's a starving baby llama. We're just gonna butcher that. I don't care. You're listed as hostile. That's hilarious. And then you're stranded as expected. Okay. Attend meeting. Yes. I hope the fact that our diplomat is hostile doesn't cause any issues. I mean, you're not marked as hostile here. I think DF Hack just thinks that if you're dead, surely you are evil. We're training our penguins. We're training our giant penguins. And we're gonna make it a zoo. This is gonna be our zoo. Also hoping, so we're working on... There's no way we finished all those clay bricks. They're just a bunch of clay bricks standing or hanging out down here. No, no. These are all empty. Where's my porcelain bricks? Well, I'm actually going to put in a recurring order if we keep using them so much. I'm going to say, right, it's clay brick. We're going to do it 10 at a time, but I'm going to put a thing on it, right? I want this to be porcelain specifically. Porcelain bricks, less than 10, right? But less than 1. Okay, so I think that's fine. We're gonna say keep 50 on hand. At all times, and then if we run out of stones for it, it'll yell at me and we'll mine more. And then where did we end up on bedrooms? Have we assigned all our bedrooms? No, we have not. Because we had to make beds, didn't we? Oh, I didn't get any wood off the kobolds, but I got the meat. I wanted the meat more than the wood. But we made beds? Did we make beds? I think we made beds. So we're gonna go bed, right? We're just gonna go plop, 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 plop. And then to use my chests aside from, like, I want to keep the jet ones. Not that I need them for much more. Okay, and then cabinets. You didn't get a chest? Why did that happen? Go. Ten bedrooms, and there's fewer than 10 people who need bedrooms. We also have children. Oh yeah, we had a family unit move in. One of our newer groups of residents are like 2 parents and 2 kids. Sizzler, that's a good name. Yeah, mother, father, older sister are all here. Look at that. Needs midnight do blue dye items. We're needing to do some more dye grinding. Right, that's pigtail slurry. This is our dye bin. So I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna put in like a single dye job, but didn't I just have that? No, I had like a dye plant, or dye cloth. So we're gonna make more dye. We're gonna say mill plants, and then I can specify dimple cups, of which we have a lot. And we're just gonna do that like 20 times. I was gonna tie up 5 people for a year, but you know, that's fine. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. And we were trying to make some of our local instruments. And being only so successful. I think I'm going to use the planner. This is going to be porcelain. Placing ramps. So I can't... I don't think I can put a ramp here. Because then I wouldn't have a wall for these. So I think that's all going to be ramp. This is going to be wall. And then the rest is floor. A nuclear crash. Goblins just kind of end up everywhere. Which I guess is probably the correct way to go about it. Fluffy Wamblers on the roof. I love it. Pressing plant into slurry. Yeah, okay, so we need to also grind some more paper goo. Which is different from pay-per-view. They do want to view papers, but we need paper goo before they can pay-per-view. Do I just make this all flat? No, I think having a little bit of height here makes sense. I think it'll look nice. I think it'll be nice. Trying to think of how because I have a ramp down here. I mean, we can get rid of the ramp and we'll just put up a temporary stair. Let's do like this. We have a lot of conglomerate. Let's just do it out of wood so that they get it done real quick. We'll do the same thing up here. Then they're not gonna be able to get out here, are they? So we need to do like these first. But they can, or no, they can go diagonal. Right? We just need to do that. Okay. And then I can designate nope, I want porcelain. Go like that, and then I want ramps. Is that how I want to do it? I think I'm going to go like this. Nope, I want like this. And then I'm gonna go hollow. And then this is gonna be all ramps. Right? Is that how that works? Guess we'll find out. Then walls all along the inside. And then floors up here. Will it let me do this? It will. Wow. Perfect. Gonna take him a minute. Did our person leave? No, you're still here. Still just hanging out. Okay. Cancels brewed drink. Yeah, okay. Look at everyone hanging out. Do we need to give them more jobs? I get so jealous sometimes. Oh, do we have more people here in other squads? We need to fix that. Other squads only. So we are the busy straws. But like all these other ones, yeah, look at all these other people who are from squads in our other fortresses. It's like a holding crew. But this will let them go put on clothes, which is generally important. Maybe we should make some more clothes too. I think we have a bunch of cloth at least. We were just working on trying to make some nice silk ropes for our zoo. Though it occurred to me we could also make like chains out of nice metal. We could make like platinum chains or silver chains. There we go. There's some dimple dye. And then I don't know if I have a dye job that's just going to activate. We have mash plants into slurry, press into sheet, make scroll. Pots, we have tint gray cloth, slate gray. Is that how I want that? Can also just do dye cloth midnight blue. Let's do some more midnight blue, because why not? The blue and the gray are both nice. But that should just go. Does that mean I have... Do I have some silk thread sitting here? I have silk cloth. Look at that. Okay. Exceptional silk cloth. Perfect. So now I want to check my stocks. I'm going to look at what we have. Quite a bit. Cave spider silk cloth is mostly very nice. Okay, so we have a couple here that I'm gonna forbid for a moment, and then like these ones aren't dyed as white. Though they won't use undyed cloth because I told them to not to. But that leaves a good handful. Maybe we'll do like a mix. If we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm gonna make 6 silk ropes. Start with that. To what? The scholar is visiting. Oh, you came back. Look who it is. People were less on the clock back then, is true. Need it back at Capital, give it a few seasons, I'll get there. Yeah, no joke. No joke. Literal opposite end of the world. This is someone we recognize. This is a scholar, clearly. Cthulhu a little bit. She's been here as a scholar once before and came back. So that's actually kind of encouraging. I'm expecting her to go to the library, or maybe not. To the temple? Sure. Very, very briefly. Now to the library. Perception, the truth. Okay, good. That's a good sign. The more outside visitors we get, the happier I'll be. Some of this is working. Eventually. I wonder if they can actually... Sorry, screwed myself over here. Because they can stand here. I guess they can't go diagonal. Because you can't walk on top of a fortification. Is the deal. Yes. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of fruit. How do I want to do this? It would be simpler to just do a roof. To just do a flat roof. Maybe I'm going to change my mind here. I'm still going to put a little bump in it, but it's going to be set in by one. Drinking with a mug. Very cool. Drinking with a mug. Drinking with a mug. Love to see it. You love to see it. Well, this is just going to be floor. What are you doing? How did... You dropped it into the fortification, and now you're stuck here. This doesn't go through. How... Can you get those back for me? You can't get those. You can't get things out of a fortification. Unless you want to, like, flood it with water. The minor Dappy is fighting. You fell. Oh, you fell. You just straight up fell. I see. Someone must have uninstalled... uninstalled the floor from underneath you or something. We could not find path. Oh, because now they can't... Okay, so we need to... These need to be top priority. Wow. I'm already doing really good here. Then how do you get out? I'm just gonna have to dig... I'm just gonna have to let you out. Even though this isn't secure yet. Fortunately, you're a miner, so you're just gonna let yourself out, but... Okay, bye. Whatever. Okay, with this many people standing around, so you're still simulating. Means there's people working on these, right? You're making clay bricks? Why are only so many of these on? Do I need... What labor does that take? There's no way... This is restricted. Right? Our furnace operators and all that kind of stuff is not restricted by anything. I don't know why... I mean, it says they're active. As they're active, I guess I'll let them work on it. We still have all this sitting here. Child playing make-believe in the leather bins. We got you all milling dimple cups. In theory, we made some nice chains. I'm going to assume that the chains happened. You can also tell the game is trying to do stuff in the background, and we're going to hope that we don't crash like we did the last couple years. But it seems okay. Maybe I'm going to drop a safety save. We're just gonna be safe here. Not that anything happened except for, you know, an hour of gameplay I don't care to repeat. You know. Okay, so broader picture. If we're gonna get a monarch, what do we do? How do we please a monarch here? I kind of like the idea of the monarch's quarters being completely ice. But we don't have that much ice, right? Like, we have a fair bit of ice, but not like another layer of ice, right? I want to look at our ropes. Just do rope. So those are giant silk. And these are, I mean, these are gonna be nice, right? I mean, that's pretty nice. 105. Cave spider, silk rope, encircled with bands of sheep hoof. Oh, it's decorated even. Who decorated? Okay, whatever. Sure. We have some nice restraints, I guess. I also kind of want the ballista ammo to not be down here. Ballista arrowheads, ballista parts. Siege ammo. Do I not have... Do I not have this turned on correctly? Oh, but not... I don't have materials turned on. That's the problem there. That's how that works. I'm also tempted to maybe toss in a second ballista here. Maybe a catapult. We could do one ballista, one catapult. Nicolo the Elf Scholar is here. Okay, so we have two... I think this is also the elf that came and visited us before. So we have two revisiting scholars here, which is very encouraging. We have 17 written objects, and we have the ability to write 50 more. Should probably designate a scholar. So I'd love for like one of these traveling scholars to request to stay, and then I can make them a scholar. It's still... I said I want this to be... Make these number 1. These are the ones I want you to do. Oh! The clan leader Sadler meets with the Lamb Rhythm soldier Winged Voice Oddlaz. I am your liaison from the mountains homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's much to share. We're gonna request things. I'm gonna request instruments, because clearly that's a thing. I'm gonna request all of our... Wow, we have a lot of cultural instruments, don't we? The ear cap and the Sioux seem to be the ones that I keep seeing a bunch of. Maybe we'll just... Maybe I just want those. Ear cap and Sioux. And then some wood. And then some meat. Do we have any interesting pets? You can ask for cave blobs. No. It'd be cool if I could just request cave dragons. That'd be cool someday. Or even giraffes. Now that I know that giraffes are like some of the best meat value-wise. Let's just do that. Let's just do just the best. Just bring me only your best giraffe spleen, please. Need for anvils is expected. Okay. Good luck with that. Cancels. So they can't, yeah, they can't get in here to remove these because they can't walk across there. That's so cool. And now we're just not gonna, like, not be able to get these. Can anyone come in here and grab this? These are just lost. Can I move items with DF hack? I think teleport only works with creatures. Units. Giraffe spleen not unlikely to be a fortress name. True. Very true. What would let me move an item? That's not what I meant. So there's item, perform bulk operations, count, forbid, melt, hide. So that's, yeah, whatever. Create item, auto dump, destroy, change, create, sitemap, clean owned, combine, unforbid, empty, forbid, clean, auto dump. I don't... Mass remove. Tool lets you remove buildings, construction, stockpiles, and or zones. Yeah. There's just no way for me to get those back now. I guess I could disassemble the wall. I guess that's what I do. We're also gonna need more bolt thrower parts. And they only need 1 per each bolt thrower, so I'm gonna want 6 bolt throwers. Is Oddlad still here? I think he left. I think we might still have a little bit left to go before we are the capital. Let's see what we might be short on. Might need to be 140. How do I find this? Capital. So we are a city. We will be metropolis at population 140. Is that 1 million? We've created 1 million, so that's plenty. We've exported plenty. Okay, we've created and exported 3 times what we need to become a metropolis. Now, so what else needs to be done? Or do we even get to decide? Some fortress titles are required for various game mechanics. Appointment of landholders is not linked to your fortress rank. However, your fortress must attain a rank of city before you're available to summon your monarch. So we are a city. In order to reach a specific rank, you must satisfy the population requirement and 1 of 2 wealth requirements. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you had to do both. So to reach Metropolis, you don't even need to make 300k wealth. You just need to export 30. Okay. Well, I mean, the population was the slow part on that anyway. So whatever. And now it's spring. Monarch. So there's capital and then there's mountain home. Rather than being promoted from within like Baron, Count, or Duke, the existing monarch arrives as an immigrant from the previous capital. I mean, so maybe it just happens at some point. It's been a while since I've been the capital. However, one of your fortress residents may become monarch if the position is vacant. To attract the existing monarch to the fortress must be city rank, promoted to a duchy with a duke still alive, and we are that, right? We're a realm, is what it's called for us, but our worm is here. Oh, a dog and a cat died of old age. Dang. Dang, well, at least it wasn't kobolds. We have lost one kobold to age in this fortress. Okay. Hey, look, we made our ropes. And then that happened. Okay, so I'm gonna rebuild our fortification. Out of ice. Prioritize it, please. And then, yeah, I want these are important. I want those to happen. Requirements notably do not apply when one of your fortress residents is elevated to monarch. That's funny. The monarch arrives at the same time as an immigration wave, okay, but has an entirely separate entourage that can spawn in a different part of the map. So, we'll see. It might just happen at some point. As far as I can tell, we satisfy all the requirements for Monarch. Right, we're gonna do that. Hopefully no one falls into a fortification here. Okay, and then floor. Make these top priority. Oh, there's a couple dead alpacas. Whatever, cook them up. Also seeing some faces kind of grumpify here. I wonder... So we were looking at Igel before. Shazri wants to fight. I try to live and behave properly. Lonely away from family and friends. Somewhat focused. Practice a craft. We should turn on... voluntary crafting. I think we have plenty of rocks for it at this point. We have dyed some cloth. We've made masterwork jabber intestine roasts. Yeah, cool. Good. So that's happening. So I want to get rid of this one and this one. I want to make over here. And then floor here. Goodness gracious, and floor here. I won't make that mistake again. Probably. you? You're just hanging out? You are ready to leave. Okay. Well, you've seen how much cool stuff we have here, so go spread the word. Cool. We have a horse. We have a starving horse. I don't care about horses. I don't care about horses. I'm sorry. Sorry, horse. Giant bat brain roast. That's probably pretty good. Giant bats were very worthwhile. Good. Yes. So then I want to make all of these top priority. Horse has been slaughtered. Cubs plural? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did you just give birth to 3? Okay, where's mom? 4 children. We just got 3 more giant polar bears. All 4 of them are boys. So we still only have 1 female. Don't ask about how that's gonna work. We're just gonna tie them up all next to each other and call it good. Right, I have one there. I'm gonna put one here. I'm gonna use our not good ones, right? Those are all very good. We'll go here, here, here. I'll just toss down one more. That is excellent. That is excellent. The elves are here. Hooray. Wow, 3 at once. That makes me happy. I wonder how many they can have at once. They're mammals, right? So that's got to be like near the max. They're so big. Polar bear. Right? Yeah, it's just the ones that aren't assigned. Come back! Once they're domesticated, they are just going to be wandering the entire fortress. And it is going to be glorious. Okay. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. And the other one, or no, so the first one that we gave birth to is still a cub. But I believe they only take like a year to become adults, which was part of what was ridiculous about them. Adult at 1, yeah. Value multiplier times 3. And how many kids can they have? I swear that was in here somewhere. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was maybe it's in the raws here. population number. Is that what that is? This says that they can go 40 kilometers an hour. That's terrifying. Yeah, I think 3 might be their max litter size. You're all, I mean, I'm just gonna double check, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they're all here. The gang's all here. And look, some migrants. Hey, look, another spider. Does that mean we have a breeding pair of spiders now? So that's a male one. Nope. Okay, we have 2 male giant cave spiders. We have Kak, who has been well. We have Nir. We have a turkey. Oh, you're a pet even. Array. We have Canner, who's been all right. We have Sazra, who's doing fine. Suig, who's doing fine. A donkey. Goodbye, donkey. A cave blob. Is that someone's pet? Someone brought a pet cave blob. Tuvi is here. Osop is fine. There's another cave blob. Are you also? This is a pet of a different person. Hilarious. Rico is all right. Tigruk is a bone doctor. Hey, look, a lamb. Out of here with that. A rattlesnake. We'll take a rattlesnake. Zakra. Are you a pet? You are a pet. A pet of Pi. There's gonna be someone named Pi? Zaze. Okay. All right. Pralda the clerk. We're already over 140. I'm gonna cap us at 150. Papermaker. High Master Engraver. My goodness. Zrira. Lalsa. A whole dang migrant wave. My god. Sapper. Hey, look, we're a metropolis. Congratulations, everyone. We're a metropolis. Out here on a glacier. And there we go. Okay, so now I wonder. I'm gonna come in here into our settings. I very rarely mess with these things. But we've been taking some hits to our frames. And I don't want that to get out of control, and we had like 150 kobolds is plenty, I think. I don't feel the need to go up to all the way up to 200. I'm gonna say population cap is 150. Strict cap is gonna be 160. And that's gonna be fine. Done. Pi is a cute name. It is. It was even spelled P-I, not even with the E. The worm meets with the elf. Greetings from the woodlands. Okay. They still want to talk about the trees. Yeah, 7 trees. Okay. Sure. Hooray. Means we need more bedrooms. We already need more bedrooms. Okay, that got done. Okay. That at least is done. So now I'm gonna do ramps. Right? I think I'm just gonna go like this. know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go, or no, I'm gonna go. Like wall? You know, if the cliffs were high enough, I'd suggest making like ice cliffside promenades overlooking the sea. That'd be cool. That would be cool. We sure don't have that. It'd be cool to have like an actual glacial wall like that, like glacier falling into the ocean kind of style. How fun would that be? I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, maybe it is just gonna be wall, wall, wall. We'll see what this ends up looking like. We'll do ramp here. And then a wall here, right? I think I need to stage this. But then you could get up and go down. Yeah, okay. We'll work on this first though. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Well, okay, you're all in here. Is anyone successfully using an instrument? I would love to see an instrument get used someday. Do we care to trade with the elves? I guess we can. I can't even look at what they have. I can look in here. They have wood. They have more of their instruments. They mostly have wood. Maybe we'll just ask for some wood. We have another bin of crafts sitting here. So we're going to move finished goods and just that, and then broker requested. All of our nobles are still fine. Oh, that's right. That's on purpose. Okay, that makes sense. It's our were monkey. Speaking of, yeah. Oh, do we still have to keep all our export of crossbows prohibited? Okay. Someone prohibited scepter exporting at some point. That might be our worm. The snake is kind of slow. These animals are kind of slow getting in here. I imagine cave blobs don't really like an ice sheet. Okay, and then I don't think any of this is going to be bad. None of it's animal products, none of it's wood. We have a copper bin, right? It's not going to yell at me. I can take all of their wood. I'm confused here. That's fine. Clearly I can take all the wood. I'm not going to take more instruments because we have so many. A hedgehog. A stoat. Snake terrarium in magma forge. Could be. Those snakes appear to be the pets of like individuals. So I kind of feel like just leaving them roaming around is the way to go, so that their owner can hang out with them. I don't know. I don't know the best strategy there. Do we want some walnuts? Like all the food that they have is really low value. You don't have books or anything. I guess we could make booze out of these things. Maybe let's do that. Just take some nuts. And sure, why not? We'll just call that good. Call it good. And then a petition. The Creed of Vultures has many worshippers and now requires a temple and priests. We have a specific temple request. We're gonna need so much more porcelain. I really backed myself into a corner with this porcelain scheme, haven't I? Like claims they're attempting it, so you are making clay bricks. Like, where are these people? Shouldn't they be here? So you are way the heck up here. So are you hauling, you're hauling kaolinite from way up here? That's unnecessary. Why does editing always take twice as long as you think? Oh my gosh, I know. I absolutely know what you mean. Maybe what we need, like, this is all kaolinite, right? Maybe what I should do, I'm gonna make a little stockpile here. That is gonna take the kaolinite. Or no, it's economic, right? Yeah, so just this. This is going to output to this one. And this wants some wheelbarrows. This also has some wheelbarrows. It's like, I don't know why they're going upstairs to grab that when they have so much just sitting there. Look at all this mud. So much mud. Yeah, okay, so they'll take the kaolinite from around here and toss it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and mine out some more as well while I'm staring at this. This is all claystone, hematite, lignite. There's a bunch of lignite in here. So the same question is like, why is the leading harder than writing, right? The reason editing takes so long is because it's mostly deleting. Which is so counterintuitive, but, like, I swear. There is some wetness in here. A bunch of gypsum. Don't see more kaolinite, though. Yeah, okay. Jeez. So I should smooth a bunch of this. Right, and then all that. And then we have some wetness up here. I'm gonna say that this is like low priority mining. Just for clearing out some of our aquifer. I think we're getting to the end of our aquifer. Right? Because this is all fine. This is all fine. Clearly our first quarry area. That'll all be fine. This we're working on smoothing. So that'll all be fine. And then here, probably gonna end up needing to mine over, well, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll continue coring out our kaolinite. And then this all looks fine. This is all dry. Oh my gosh. It's all drying out. It's all drying out, and only some of it's turning into plants. This is all fine. Here's leaking from there. Literally just from there. If I could get all of this dry, if I could just get rid of all of the aquifer, I would be very happy. If only because of the implication on our frame rate. Just gonna do that. All of it smoothed. This level's looking pretty good. I do think I want to mine out like this chunk. This all seems fine. And then we are, so like that's whatever. I could fix that, but I'm not sure I care to. I'm not sure that it matters. It's like flowing water, that's the problem, right? Water just being a flooded hallway is annoying, but it's not actively flooding. This is actively flooding. It has been for a while. So let's do like this. Big plants time. Maybe? We're gonna go like this. And we'll just go all the way up there. All the way out here. And then all the way down here. And that will help this floor a fair deal. And then below that is this, which we were flooding on purpose at one point, but now is like not, right? We were attempting to make a pasture here. This never grew in. See, this is interesting. Maybe this is like a biome change, because this all grew in just fine, and then this is still bare. That's like a decade later. Does this correspond to anything on the surface? That's the edge of the glacier. So directly under the glacier, we were getting things growing. But like this is just under the rock. So it's not growing. That's not quite what I expected. Did someone destroy a farm? There used to be a farm here. I forget what it was supposed to be. We have so many dimple cups. I don't know that we need... I'm gonna leave the pigtails on. I'm gonna turn the dimple cups off for now. Plump helmets forever. Cave wheat is good. We probably turned all of our sweet pods into drink. Honestly, why not more cave wheat? Could always flood more. No, thank you. Pass. I do kind of want to thin this out a bit. I think we're gonna go like this. And it's probably gonna be more aquifer right there, but that's just gonna be part of everything else. You are choppy input? I am choppy? Oh, it looks like my bit rate says it's fine right now, but it wasn't a while ago, apparently. 22% dropped frames. My God. Really? Why? 3 Dark Lurks in a row! Congratulations! It's a hat trick? How does that work? Lurk streak. Ultra lurk. A little? How is it right now? Right now it says it's fine. Oh, we need bedrooms. I need to find more spots for bedrooms. That's what we're doing. Lurkamanjaro. Hat trick, I put the hat on the cappy. There you go. Probably where it belongs. Should I do another... I guess there's some things on this floor, right? We have all our kitchen stuff. Let's do another bit of bedrooms here. This is gonna be high priority digging. Alright, kind of like this. Right, you don't... I mean, I guess you do circle around. I could do... Could have this circle around. It don't matter. It don't matter. 4, 5. Good enough for me. There's one pod. We have 3 on this floor already. We have 2 in here. And like nowhere to put something. Because of course. There's already 3 here. And there's 2 here. This is slowly drying out as well. That's pretty encouraging. Maybe I just need to dig out the rest of this. Not that I need the space for anything, but that'll keep it from dripping below. Right? That should be fine. We're probably dripping a little bit right here. Whatever. Whatever. So I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna dig a tunnel. Maybe something like this. Or it's just gonna go... Right? I think that's fine. We've kind of undone the waterfall situation in our... We've been getting free aquifer waterfalls for so long that now that I'm dealing with the aquifers, we're gonna have to like set up intentional waterfalls. I mean, this can go away, right? This can just be floor. That was a drain, now it's a floor. And then I want to dig, high priority. And this will just get rid of stuff below us, so I guess that's fine. Aquifer aqueducts, yes. Too many aqueducts. Okay, and then maybe this will be our hallway. I guess it would be like this. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then closest I can get is here. Or I guess I can do like this. Can we make a deliberate cistern all drain in and the only way for it to flood is to flood out where you want the waterfalls? Yeah. I mean, we have a cistern for our well, but obviously that isn't making a waterfall or anything. I think we do need to have some sort of intentional waterfall going. I think that's a thing we should pay attention to. And then we'll do like this. There. Dwarves like the water go places, yes. Kobolds too. And then we had some unassigned bedrooms. Or was that? Is that here? We have a couple. Look how many people we have. Oh my god. Well, welcome in. I think that's gonna be all my bedrooms. Places, is it this? Yeah, okay. So I don't, looks like all our bedrooms are taken. All of the bedrooms are taken. Except when water go from sky onto their head, true. The difference between rain and waterfall is kind of absurd. I agree. Okay, I want to see people making clay bricks, so you're making. I want to see them like take from here, right? Or I could even specify. You input from here. 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 Hopefully that gets them to go a little bit faster on this. If they're spending all their time making our clay bricks just walking up and down stairs, it's gonna take way too long. What are we gonna do about this church? What are we gonna do about temples? Particularly when water go from sky to their head and it's actually blood or elf blood. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. So, we have a church who is asking for a dedicated temple for their church, their organized religion. We will potentially get more. And I also want to have individual spots like in our last fortress we had little shrines, just little closets with statues in them for each of the individual gods. I kind of want to do that again. Maybe the small shrines go down here. Like just a bunch of little rooms in here will be for the little shrines, and then for the churches they get something up here. I don't want it to be this big though, right? If we're doing circles, floors, come on. And I guess I need to switch it to, we're doing microcline. So microcline. Do I need to make more microcline blocks? Yikes. I don't want it to be hollow. So this would be smaller. I'm also curious about like what if we made like little alcoves? On how big? How big? So I'm not gonna go all the way around. We do need to keep some of this. I'm gonna leave this pathway open. I'm not gonna build anything in here, but we can go around, right? Can I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Get 5 little side rooms in here for churches. So if we did, all right, it'd be something like this. So I'm gonna try. Do a floor there, and a floor there, and a floor there. That'd make this one way bigger than this one, but they would share a wall. Kind of want them to not be full circles, though. There might not be a way around that. Could also go up. Could make these little towers kind of like these. So each floor is its own little church. Maybe that's what we do. Let's have little doors in these walls. Trying to imagine what this looks like. Because then the walls. I just want to get a look at what this looks like. I mean, that's not bad, right? I don't know, what do you think? Could do 3 here and then get 3 more here. And then maybe they're like full circles on this level. Or not. We'll see what we do when we get there. But like, there's room for 6 churches. And then if we need to expand 9 churches, wouldn't be unreasonable. I feel like that would be plenty for churches. And then we would just want some shrines for individual gods. Maybe the shrines are gonna be a little more intricate than they were last time. Last time the shrines were just like actual, like bedroom size. But maybe we have like a big array. Some sort of geometric array in here. Little circle rooms. Or even, like not even on that level. We could do like on this level even. Or on this level. Where there's nothing else. Just kind of take over. And have it just be a bunch of little religious ice caves. Go have a religious experience in the ice caves. I think I like this. Add water to bucket, observe, wait, then Cappy appear in bucket. Depends on if bucket freezes first. Might get a capsicle. I wonder, can I do like a smaller circle? What if I do like... If I do like that? That's pretty small though. What if... Make this a little smaller. So that's that, right? So this is what we had. And then one smaller would be like that, which is not too small and it stops being round, right? I do want it to be round. Maybe it's like its own little structure out here. Maybe we have... And then that's the same shape again, right? I could do like that. Have them be their own little rooms. If we run out of room, maybe that's what we do. We'll leave this as an option. I think that's my plan. I'm gonna not do the walls yet. And then we'll go back in and do our floor, right? And then we don't need onto the roof anymore, so we are gonna get rid of that ramp. They're still taking their time on this. And then we put another work order for rock blocks. Gonna say do it like 30 times. This is going to be microcline. We might need to find more microcline. That's terrifying. I'm not gonna bother trading with the elves, I don't think. Or did I? We already did. Already did? I don't know what's going on. Okay, how you doing? Are we... So you are making bricks. You are storing something. You are making bricks. We're storing... We're making bricks. So I want to see... So you're going to grab one, right? You're going to grab one from right there. You've also grabbed one from somewhere nearby. Maybe they're figuring it out. It just takes them a moment. I'm making plenty of scrolls. How do I need to be making this many scrolls? Am I over making scrolls? Make scroll. Scrolls less than 100. What about less than like... Okay, let's say 50. Or that was scroll rollers, wasn't it? Or no, that was right. Okay. Yeah. Hold off on scrolls for now. Having that many scrolls on hand is probably enough. And then, hey, look, I didn't do the damp dig thing. Right, this should be... Or no, I want like this. Right? I think that's what I wanted. And you're all good. Don't need to dig that way. That can be fine. And then our cluster, this one worked. This one was fine. It's so much nicer when it's not wet. Everything is so much easier when it's not flooding constantly. It's weird. And I bet we need more chests, right? I only have my jet ones, I guess. No, I want to keep those. We're making more stuff as we speak. Cabinets can be whatever. Never mind. We're gonna make more of both. Just do 20 of each. These can be turned into bedrooms. That will at least keep these people a little happier. So many lie makers. Look at this! Oh, I do actually want you to take that. Check on all this, where they got plenty of mining to do. I think I gave them a lot of mining jobs. But we have 4 legendary miners doing nothing but mining, so I'm not gonna worry about it. This is slowly being organized, I guess. This should be giving, right? Yeah. So now the people who are up here be just storing, right? You're not here to make bricks, you're just here to move things around. That is ideally how it works. Are you gonna put it here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's what I want. On the other thing I wanted to do for mood reasons, there's a thing for idle crafting. Allows dwarves to independently craft objects when they have the need. Allows you to mark specific craft stores workshop for recreational crafting. There will be a toggle on the workshop when you select a workshop. Okay, because I don't want them doing all the things, right? So to know happy and ecstatic dwarves not suffering from long-term stress will only satisfy their need when meeting the highest configured threshold. Interesting. So if I go to a craftable shop, can I just turn it on from here? Permitted general work orders. Oh, here it is. Allow idle dwarves to satisfy crafting needs. So I'm going to say that... Actually, I'm going to make another one. I'm just going to make a whole new... craft shop. Maybe even a pair of them. We have lots of things to craft. I'm going to say that this is not going to take general work orders. It is going to allow them to idle craft. They are not going to woodcraft. They are not going to bone craft. We don't have wax. We don't have books. They're not going to just extract strands. Leather is fine. I mean, really, it's just stone. Really, it's just stone. Yeah. Let's do that. And then I want to see if this is a person... You're making blocks. Right? It should just be people who want to do the thing now. There's so many gems. We've been cutting all these gems slowly. Slowly. But we haven't done anything with them yet. I'm thinking I want to do something with gem windows. I never really do anything with gem windows. I usually just encrust them into statues. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Oh, who's... There's just a lamb. Oh, but I can't kill you. Or say sparkled like an ASCII. That'd be cool. I'm going to assign the ram, right? We have a ram. So you go there. You all keep an eye on our brick making here. I'll be right back. That's not the right button. This button. Okay, I'm back. Or are you leaving, JM? Two groups are stranded. Oh, you're just... Kerr, you're not stranded. You might be stranded. I'm just gonna toss in a little ramp here. You're being goofy? Oh, okay. Fine, just use some wood for that. Just to have a ramp. For the sake of a ramp. How's our roof doing? It's coming. Goodness gracious, I do kind of wish this was the priority. Let's see what that does. Okay, so that will progress. I guess you got down. So weird. So we're gonna dig out a handful of little rooms, and that's gonna give us ice for making more walls. So I want to make... I mean, how big do I make these? Is it gonna be the same size? That's big. But and that's small, right? I think... think maybe something like that for each individual god. And we'll toss in some statues and engrave the ice and all that. Go plop, 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 plop. Let's do... How do I want to do this? Well, if I say, let's say we do this. We see one here. Is it on, it's gonna, nope, 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 nope. And then one here, is that what we're doing? Then one here, and then here, and here. Oh, is that gonna work? That wasn't intentional. That's pretty cool. Something like that? Or no, this is... I guess it is. That's kind of cool, right? That's space for 7 shrines. And then we could just do like the same thing up here. I mean, we could do 7 here and 7 here and 7 here. That give us 21 shrines. I mean, you could even do 8 up here, right? Is that enough? Is that what we do? Because these are going to be for the gods, but not for the churches. Because the churches are going up top. And then if we needed, I mean, if we needed space for more, we can find space for more, right? I'm just going to mark all of these. 7 shrines for 7 brothers. I'm not sure all the gods in this world get along with each other. Come on. And then I can do this same thing here, right? Whoop. Right, it's in line with the middle, yeah. I think that's neat. And then I want to do this. Like that. Except not, not you. Not you. And then they're each gonna get like that, but then how do I... It's not quite right, is it? Minor gods plot to get a beast race rewritten to have souls, so they worship to them, give them a windfall of souls and worshippers. That's very Pratchett. It's very small gods. I mean, I lose all this shape if I do that, right? What if I do that and then we just do like this? It's like security scheme, but for theology. You're our god is running a Ponzi scheme. I think that's going to be the best we get. I mean, I could even do... I'll make it nice and symmetrical-ish, right? We'll just do like this. This is way more symmetrical than the kobolds usually do. But I think that's fine. He's literally printing souls here! The Wolf of Wall Street, but it's actual wolves. I mean, that doesn't look bad. I think it's gonna work for us. Making existential crises hand over claw. Of course, our mining, I just said that was all... Some of it was high priority. So they're gonna crank a bunch of that out pretty quick. It'd be cool if you did the things I asked for. I mean, this says they're working on it, but then who's... So here... Your story. And now you're gonna haul the bricks. Do you have to haul the bricks all the way upstairs every time you finish a job? Is that also part of it? I could also say... does this not take... Do you take porcelain blocks? Maybe that's part of my problem here. I'm gonna make this pile a little bit smaller. And then make a porcelain brick specific stockpile. Blocks of porcelain can go there. And then the one on the surface, inputs from that one. And you get some wheelbarrows, you get some wheelbarrows. Make some wheelbarrows, or do we have wheelbarrows? We have wheelbarrows. We have wheelbarrows. I'm not gonna worry about it. Very Sephiroth? Is it? Okay, I mean, they're here working. Hey, look, a strange mood. All good. A lot of damp. I guess that's fine. I guess that prevents them from opening up more aquifers in the immediate sense. And this is slowly accumulating. Come back for it. They'll do that eventually. Goodness gracious. The Kabbalah digraph? The what? You're just typing words. I'm my brain is gone. Just in case you weren't aware. I mean, this is all pretty fine. I have a lot of digging left to do. I guess I need to designate all this as damp dig, right? Damp. 240 tiles. Oh yeah, those. Hey, look at him go. Sweet. Don't worry about it. Okay. I won't. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And now we have a bunch of ice for our walls here. You claimed a leather works. Are you... We're gathering. Okay. We're gonna do ice walls. There we go. This is okay, cool. Let's keep prioritizing this one. Since it's open to the outside. Needs fruit, that's fine. It's all good, all good. Penguins reverting to their wild state, which is completely docile. Now we're gonna get some... I guess that's fine. It's fine. Look at all that. Okay, we're gonna put our engravers to work here. Because didn't we also got a couple more people. We have 2 legendary engravers. I'm just gonna have them go for it. The 2 of you are gonna go nuts in here. Oh, you need to smooth. First we smooth. Guess we're gonna do this whole little complex, right? Eventually this whole, like, everything should get smooth at some point. Just gonna just smooth it. I know you're all standing around doing absolutely nothing. Yeah. Shuttle Key the Bard has created Circe Hussars, a frilly sheep leather skirt. Excellent. Who wants a frilly skirt? Does our stock keeper have a symbol? No. Do you want a skirt? It's right there. There you go. 2 legendary engravers. You know what this place really needs? "15 depictions of that time an elf befriended a polar bear." That's what we're gonna get. Okay, I'm gonna say... engrave a couple of these in particular very quickly. The depiction of elf timing a giant polar bear in year 54? Yeah, exactly. You read my mind. Look at this, sculpted ice floor. That's pretty cool. So that's even different from, because I guess this is stone floor. This is sculpted ice walls and stone floor. Now we're doing ice walls and ice floor. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then, yep, they don't have a way in there now. I guess we're just gonna get rid of some of these so that we're gonna put doors in here. So we should make like some jet doors. I assume we still have some jet. Rock door. Use jet. We might not have jet. Let's say 10 is good. And then I need more porcelain. Hooray! Porcelain. Just gonna be like this. Oh yeah, ice floor. Okay. That makes sense. We should put microcline there. I was tempted to... It's a little late now. I was going back and forth on whether or not we leave like bare ice floors or if we like pave the floors, right? Because we could have just left bare ice floor. But I was worried about like putting legendary engravings into the floor and then messing with magma and then melting a masterwork or something. But now we can't go back and like, I can't unassemble the floors, or I guess I could. I don't think I'm going to. I think we're gonna stick with the microcline floors. Just for the sake of consistency, I like these little abbeys, or whatever you call them. Cloisters? Is that a cloister? It's gonna take a hot minute before they have roofs. But I mean, we're getting there. This part's getting there. I'm gonna do porcelain wall like this, and then just 2 floors like this. And that's gonna be it. Cool. I can't just get rid of snow on purpose, right? Without like engraving everything. Which I guess is fine. Construction of goods. You want scepters? Scepters are gonna happen. Don't worry about it. Okay, where's our... Yeah, I know it's damp. Sure is damp. I guess we're gonna have to start smoothing these things as we go as well. This is all fine still. The soggiest game of whack-a-mole. Why did the Vile Force of Darkness get arrested before they could attack the Glacier Metropolis? Because it was an attempted capital offense. Ha 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 ha. Could also say they got cold feet. Oh, a little bit there. It's so weird to be a proper metropolis. It's been a minute since this has happened. Hey look, a dwarf engineer. We got a dwarf smarty pants. You're already leaving. Okay, bye. Legendary mechanic. Oh, my frame rate again. Am I all stuttery again? I don't know what to do about that. I've dropped a full 1/5 of the frames today. This isn't usual. You're not one of my normal viewers. This is not how it always works. Do I have... I don't. Do I have any jet? Do I have any jet boulders? I have lots of boulders. I have some jet boulders. There is some jet boulders. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping that the issue had resolved itself, but clearly it has not. What if I do... Did I close my... Here we go. I have my ISP's official speed test thing here. So I can test it when this happens. Right? It's still... Yeah, it says I'm at 25 kbps. Kind of awful for me. I heard my joke said 3 or 4 times. Hilarious. How does that work? I mean, it says I'm getting like 6 megs up, which is not as much as it should be. It should be like 30 or 40. But even 6 should be enough, right? It's like ping-ponging back between the two. IDK. Your joke was good enough to say 3 times. Don't worry about it. This is cool though. I like this. This is kind of rad. And then we're... I mean, we got all smooth. Look at all this. Look at all this. I mean, that's pretty cool looking. I gotta say. I'm gonna want a bunch of doors, aren't I? I'm gonna want like 2 doors in each of these. That's hilarious. I'm gonna tell our engravers to, or no, I don't want to engrave until I have the roof, because otherwise it's just gonna be snow floor forever, is my understanding. Oh, but this worked. Okay. Oh, I do want something there. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna do ramp porcelain. Here and here. And then that will finish this, right? So now I'm going to engrave this. And then we'll get rid of our scaffolding and put in our bolt throwers. And then this is almost done as well. And then we'll have a zoo. We should also start on, like, silver statues and stuff. I guess we do have a lot of people standing around. Do we have... Who's good at metalworking? I don't think I have metalworking restricted at all. We have armor and weapon, but those are like their own thing. Yeah. I mean, you're good to do whatever. Look at all these. Wow, 4 legendary weavers. And a legendary clother. That's pretty cool. This is going to be metal bolds. Going to be the most metal of the bolds. So I want someone to be good at like making statues and stuff. And I don't remember which of the two it is. We have a legendary metal crafter. Let me double check what that uses. Let's go to statue. There's a lot of stuff here. Blacksmithing. Really? So then what is metalsmithing for? Metalsmith is a category. Includes armor, weapons, metal furniture, chains, toys. Each of these require a separate skill. Okay. Got it. So blacksmith is what I want. For this. It's just... Huh? Did I run out of... symbols there? So I guess we have a competent blacksmith. So you're gonna get really good at making statues. That's what's gonna happen here. So I'm gonna say... silver statue. I'm gonna start with 10. I guess I want these to happen first. Look at that. They're so dang fast. They are so dang fast. We're gonna do bolt thrower. One of them's gonna be right here. Bolt thrower parts, mechanism. I want to use lower quality ropes. Go like here. And then right here. This is gonna be so nasty. This is gonna be nasty. Eventually we'll do this other one, but I'm less concerned. I want to get these roofs done first. Look at our little village here. This is really coming together, I gotta say. I'm appreciating this. Hello, Z-Roy, how's it going? She is a currently nice cat, isn't she? She isn't always very nice. Also have a toasted loaf chilling next to me while I game. Excellent. Hi, cat, nice streamer. She is the star of the show sometimes. We're partying. I mean, I am worried about this petition. I don't know how long I have until the petition is making people grumpy. But I guess we'll finish one, right? So we'll get that roof done and then focus on like one of these. Will be my plan. The humans are here. Okay. We have more things to trade. We have more things to trade. Look at all that. Now our engravers aren't doing anything again. We're just gonna do this whole holding thing. I mean, even all this, right? Okay. We have people partying in here. Someday we'll have people like actually using instruments. It's just a lot of socializing. Like, this is good now, right? Now this is fine. I guess we're gonna have to put some more like bolt stockpiles. Strategically placed bolt stockpiles. Look at that. It's only worth 1,000. All right. Well, I guess let's maybe find some food. I think our food is getting better. 7 for 150. Oh, but yeah. I'm gonna say not to that. Prepared mule roast intestines. Yeah, that one's not so great. But the jabber intestines is gonna be amazing. This cheese roast, oh my gosh. These cheese roasts are like 40. Okay, we're leaving those. That we can sell. Cheetah, alpaca. Do I need to sort them by ingredient? How do I even do that? Maybe that's fine. That's enough. Okay, I think I fixed the flow problem with our porcelain. They seem to be getting a much higher throughput at this point. There we go. Okay, so now we get rid of this stair. Sisa meets with human head treasure. We're gonna keep asking for meat, because that has been working out. Well, you don't have the good stuff. You wolves, sperm whale? Orca? How? Is that not? It's like warthog, monarch, prepared monarch butterfly brain. That is gonna be a small meal. See, I don't know. Is orca really not worth much? I guess there's only so many animals with the... They just make a lot, that's all. There's only so many animals that get an actual multiplier. Where was I looking at that? Like, the list is smaller than you would think. So maybe I don't want meat from the humans. I don't necessarily care about their instruments. We could keep asking for books and such. Garden vegetables, like that's all fine, right? Plants, surface plants. That's a good thing to get from them. We could get an eagle. Does anyone want an eagle? Is there not a... Where's books? Cages, barrels, backpack, sand, miscellaneous. That's dangerous. Are they tools? And I could ask for sheets. I don't need sheets though. Yeah, we'll call it good. Whatever. Whatever. Now I'm at 7,200? Okay, just for a second there. I don't understand the internet. I really don't understand the internet. Less and less every day. Sice is on their way, supposedly. There we go. Get that and that. The whole 2,300. Guess that's fine. We can get the wood. Wood is cheap. I did bring a bunch of their instruments, right? Which is what I asked for. A camel, a grizzly bear. Right, that's all fine. I just want... I don't care about this. I don't care about any of this stuff. I would love your garden vegetable seeds, but I can't use them. I only have a bunch of cloth. They have like different color cloths. What? I wish I could see what color this was. I don't need... Oh, interesting. This is a different sprite now. Okay. Game just has new graphics every once in a while. But yeah, see, now you have like lion, prepared grizzly bears. Some of this stuff isn't bad. It's not the best. We got giraffe. They weren't offering me giraffe this time. Have we eaten all the giraffes? Have we finished off the giraffes? Oh, I can't do all that. Do something like this. So I can take most of it. Jeez. There we go. Take it. Thank you. Okay, and then look at that! Roof done. Now we engrave all that and get rid of the snow. And now I just want to prioritize one of these roofs, because that's going to give us our little temple. I'm going to do ramp. Right, or I guess I need to make sure ramp is porcelain. I'm going to do a circle. Right? I think it's just going to be a circle. And then just a this ramp. Nope. Ramp. Like so. Whoops. And then a wall. Like this. Might even just, I'm just gonna get rid of these for now. Make sure we get the one done. Satisfy our demand. What amount of your fort is above ground? Me 50-50 at this point. So we have all of our recreational stuff is above ground. This is our tavern, little dining rooms. This is our library. This is our trade depot. These are temples. This is defensive bunker, defensive bunker. This is our tower. And then that's it for the above ground, right? Like so far that's the whole above ground. And then underneath we have some things carved into the glacier itself. These are going to be little small shrines. We have our kind of our defensive structures. This is our barracks. This is our food stockpile for the tavern above. These are paths out to those pillboxes. And then just a long stair with a bunch of quarries and aquifer down to the rest of our, and then everything else is down here. Bedrooms, all our guild halls are down here. Oh, and then what is... Where am I flooding from? I'm flooding from here. Okay. Everything, all manufacturing is downstairs. Saving the jet doors. And then this is all going to be also aquifer, isn't it? Because why wouldn't it be? So we got a big smooth left to go. That's all fine. Do like this. Cheese and crackers. I guess I do want to smooth there. They're gonna have to open up this, but it's way less dangerous in here. It used to be straight up dangerous in here. I think I can allow them to go in now. And then that's all. It's just wet. It's just wet. Fort is leaking. Everything is leaking. The whole world is leaking. It's fine. It's contained. It's fine. This is fine. There are drains. We have drains everywhere. Right, I want to do all that. And then make sure that it is dig. There we go. And then, oh yeah, this. We were working on bedrooms, weren't we? This is also important to... Because like now it's draining... I guess I covered up that one drain that I had. So from here, it's just... I guess this is just flooding. But we're gonna deal with it. These kobolds get free mud. Lucky them. Right, that's all I need to do here. Because it all ultimately just, like, this, here's a drain right here, right? Or worst case scenario, it drains out into the caves. Like, absolute worst case scenario. It drains out to here, and then there's a drain right here. So, we cannot flood. High Keeper of the Seal. Look how they bring so many merchants. We have a Crundle still stuck here. I'm gonna take out that Crundle. I want to see, because now we have things on the edge. I'm curious if more things are going to show up if I get rid of this Crundle. I'm going to close our gate first. Before we get like 5 Forgotten Beasts right in a row. We've yet to see a single Forgotten Beast here. A migrant has arrived. Glad I put our cap. Who's this? Eddie. Fisherbold. Okay. Enjoy your stay. We'll do doors. We use our jet doors because they're nice. Slowly working on these. It's all good. Okay. You're carving from the outside, but okay. Turkey's fighting dangerous terrain, but that's going to be for the water. Prepared capybara spleen roast. Masterwork. Okay, I mean they're working on it. They're working on it. Oh my god. Okay, so we managed to smooth here. And we smoothed here. I guess go ahead and carve fortifications there so it can continue to drain. Because this is going to continue leaking from above. Because why wouldn't it? But I think we're just going to leave it there for the moment. Catch up on other things. Right? Oh, we should do all this. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh, hey, look, we got rid of our one grumpy face. It's all those waterfalls. It really behooves you to almost drown your fort frequently. Just every once in a while, just like almost drown everyone. And everyone will be much happier. Unless you like actually drown them, in which case like that's very bad. But just drown, just like almost drown them. Get really, really close to drowning them. That's the ideal. I can put a door there too. All the best forts leak, all my best forts leak. If you had a list of my best fortresses and the forts that leak, it'd be the same list. Pretty confident about that one. Okay, we're getting to the point where we're gonna start have to digging out more kaolinite. For better or worse. Cat stretch. This is, oh, we're gonna have to, this middle one, maybe the middle one should just be a floor on top. So otherwise I have to do something funky to get in there. That's just gonna be, no. Floor, yeah, porcelain. Why can't I, yeah. Weird. I won't question it. Oh, I should have put floor above there, shouldn't I? Right? Because these are gonna be ramps. Yeah, I think this needs to be floor. We can do this. Come on. Oh, I need to connect it. They can't get in. It just stayed secure through the entire construction thing. That's a first. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna start using some of our jet doors. Maybe like this. Like, these little rooms have to be worth quite a bit. I don't know why not all of this got... Some of it got undesignated. Whatever. We'll come back and fix it. Okay, so now someone should be able to get in here and actually engrave all this. Is it... I mean, it's priority 1. Like, this probably is 2, is probably the thing. Yeah. I'm gonna say this is priority 3. I don't know why some of the walls like undo themselves sometimes. Not entirely sure what that means. There we go. Time for a zoo. Time for a zoo. And look at these. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, let's go ahead and keep them loaded. I'm gonna have to get some more nearby bolts, but I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty dang deadly there. Dwarf Scholar. We're slowly getting some scholars. Fondness of talking with an acquaintance. Gonna come hang out in the tavern for a moment and then leave. You done? I don't know how their decision-making process works. Sad dwelling upon being caught in freakish weather. Are you from our other fort? No, you're not. You've just been in freakish weather. Freakish weather in 138. I mean, it could have happened at our place. Maybe you were a scholar that visited our evil forest fort. Building site submerged. That's a good sign. That's gonna be a door though, right? Okay, so they got it done. Okay, well, we're just gonna lock this for now. It's leaking from above, but whatever. Whatever. This one leaking too. Not really. Do like that. Okay. Stray giant penguin has forgotten her training. Okay. So now we have some giant penguins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9. We have 9 trained giant penguins. And I know that I made 6 of those ropes. I guess we're gonna start with that. We're gonna do rope. Going to select them. I guess I'm just gonna go like kind of around the outside. Cave spider silk rope. So yeah, we're just gonna do the nice ones. Maybe one there. One there. One there. And then the rest are exceptional. How about... I guess we can do like this, right? Exceptional. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one in the middle. Exceptional. Oh, I'm gonna love this. I am going to be a fan of this. Pretty sure. Hello! Hi, how's it going? We're making a zoo. Oh, we're making a zoo. What was that? There was something here just a second ago. Neat? It is neat. I do think it's neat. And then this got done. Okay. We're also working on little cloisters for our religious studies. All right, I just need to grab all of that. And then this is going to be a meeting area. I need to... Used to doing things underground. Right. And then this is a new temple, but I forget who wanted it. This is for the creative vultures. Not disconcerting at all. There are several churches here. The creative vultures, 11 worshipers. Oh, it's an odor cult. Of course it is. The gnarled church. Okay. So they have a spot dedicated. We'll engrave all this. Hopefully that helps them out. How are the polar people doing? They are doing great. The polar bear people are loving life here. Something about them, like they seem to have fewer needs than like a default person. Default person being a bit of a loaded phrase. But like the average polar bear person has fewer emotional needs than the average kobold. So a lot of them are like focused, I've seen. Let me see if I can find one. Focused. Unable to acquire something, which like you've acquired things, you can acquire things, don't worry about it. Unable to fight, that's fine. We do have several of them in our squad. Our squad might need to grow at some point. If I'm being perfectly honest, we only have a 5-person squad for a fortress of 150 people. But in my defense, we have grown very quickly. Our growth has been very, very quick. Like, need to acquire object, but also... Like, you got a ring. You got a couple rings here. They have nice clothing. They might need more clothing at some point. Like, look at this. Look at all that. Need to wander. It's a little harder to satisfy. But like they don't get a scroll bar on their needs list, right? And I just grab a random kobold. They have a scroll bar. Like family and friends. I don't think polar bears care about family and friends. They want to They want to help somebody. They want to think abstractly, which is hilarious for them being people who walked in off the wilds. And then we gave them a library and they're like, yes, I need this. I think that's exactly what I needed. But the polar bear people are doing pretty good, I gotta say. Gaudy, audacious, beautiful, erratic, eclectic, grandiose, and gregarious, kobold in every way. Yes. I think that's why the polar bears fit in here. So we're gonna say this is gonna be penguins. Giant penguin. Giant penguin. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5, right? Three, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 8. 9. 9 giant penguins for my zoo. I'm also gonna do let's do like a couple of silver cages. I'm gonna do like, let's do 4 silver cages. I'm gonna put the Yetis in here too, but those are gonna be behind bars. We're gonna be a little more careful with the Yetis. But the penguins seem to be fine. Yeah. Oh my god. Except unnamed zoo. But I can't create a zoo, right? What's the name of our zoo? Or I guess I can add it to... Which one's the Hawk of Seasons? Oh, those are the guild halls. The Supper of Tramling is our dining hall. Hey, what's good? What's good? Giant penguins are what's good. Giant Penguin Zoo is what's good. Wait a second. Kobold plus cold climate equals cold bold. It's true. It's very true. Oh my god. And now you're training in here. Yeah. So now our animal trainer has to come in here to continue to retrain. Did you start getting villagers, or did the glitch get you? We have visitors. We've been getting visitors. Not a ton of visitors, but we do have visitors. A giant penguin is fighting. It tried to smack the animal trainer. Interesting. Animal trainer cancels train giant stray penguin experiencing emotional shock. Our animal trainer just got slapped by a penguin and went and was like scandalized and ran off and cannot like stopped training. They are all trained at the moment, right? Peng. I mean, some of them are semi-wild. So we'll let them work on it. But we do have they're chained. They're chained up. It's fine. But yeah, we've had a couple scholars. Not at the moment, but we had some mostly scholars. Possibly exclusively scholars. So you are training the semi-wild giant penguin. And you did it. And then now it's trained. Excellent. Excellent. I love this. I'm also curious if I put any breeding pairs next to each other. They're almost all male, aren't they? We have 2 females. So, yeah, because like they can share these tiles, right? They can share these diagonals. So, in theory, we'll also get some more giant penguins, just for free. Oh, but I want to see, like, if I... What are you doing? What are you doing here? I'm going to assign the zoo to the Supper of Trammeling, so it's still a zoo. Interesting, okay. Interesting, okay. So now we have, so now our tavern, this is our tavern complex. So maybe this will start attracting some attention as well. Priesthood is ready to be recognized. Excellent, 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 excellent. Recognize priesthood. Do I need to do that? Or does that mean they're good now? So satisfy the agreement. So I can't assign a priest. I don't know if I need to though. I mean, we got a lot of people standing around. A lie maker. So maybe putting a lie maker in charge of a church makes sense to me. Judge of intent. I mean, and wood burner is not exactly a skill that we need right now. So yeah, you, Shaz. You are now a sacred seed. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. And then I'm going to continue on these roofs, of course. Now that they're, yeah. Now that they're stocking up on bricks. Perfect. Okay. So floor here, and then like this. And then my ramps are just a little circly-do, right? So we're gonna do like this to build ramps here. Whoops, whoops. Whoops. Ignore those. Ignore those. Right, this is floor. Circle. Ramps. Like so. Caravan Tactician is bestowed a name upon a steel warhammer. Irnsalat. Excellent. Bedtime? Okay, have a good night, Jam. Yeah, you stay a little later than usual. We're making great progress here. We aren't quite the capital yet, but we are eligible to become the capital at any moment. And we're just gonna keep going. So yeah, come by for more. I have a little bit of time coming off, but you see the calendar in the Discord, so you know what's going on there. Yeah, I'll see you around. Have a good holiday season. I'm on break. Yeah, I'll have about a week. I think I won't be streaming through this next Monday, but we're gonna do a makeup stream on Tuesday. So a week from tomorrow will be my next stream. See you in a week and a day. Okay, have a good one. Have a good holiday. We're all half of the holiday month. I don't know. Have a good week. Yeah, socializing in the penguin room. It's perfect. It's perfect. Why are you so small? The size difference, like legit, giant penguins are about the size of a minotaur, and kobolds are smaller than a dwarf. Like our modded kobolds are larger than default kobolds. Default kobolds are teeny tiny. I don't know if you realize that. But our modded kobolds here are like 10%. They're like one notch shorter than smaller than a dwarf. But like a giant penguin is legitimately massive. Hey, a strange mood. Oh no, I want creature size. Can I ever remember what the actual article is? List of creatures by adult size. Give me giant penguin. So giant penguins are 228,000. This isn't sorted. Just sort, please. Which is, they're a tiny bit larger than a minotaur. A minotaur is 220,000. A penguin is 228,000. And that correlates to like grams, kilograms, right? Am I remembering that correctly? So 228,000, that's like 228 kilograms? Is that right? So 500 pounds? That sounds about right. I think each of these penguins are about 500 pounds. King DDD, yeah, no joke. No joke. Councils make bricks. Strange mood. Just engraved a bunch of masterpieces. Okay. Things are working here. Things are working here. How can people be so glum? Blissful remembering dining in a legendary dining room. Excellent. That's good. That is reward for our efforts. I'm curious if like you're in here because you really want to be. Cinnabar, aluminum, bone opal, custard apple, wood, nurse shark parchment, boxes. Just boxes? This kobold likes boxes. Coins, goats for their eating habits, giant gray squirrels for their tails, macadamia trees for their nuts. The words of the mob bewilderment, sound of submerged beaches, prefers to consume knuckleworm. I've never heard of knuckleworm. Flounder and cranberry wine. So you aren't particularly attracted to these penguins, you just like being in here. Pewter, clear diamond, oriole leather. The color heliotrope, okay. Spears, bracelets, splints. The pure influence, consume hagfish, cuttlefish, sewer brew. Interesting. And olives. That kobold had a preference for olives. That's kind of funny. We were making olives in our first fortress. In theory, we have made some statues. Not on this, like, we've satisfied this agreement, right? So we don't need a whole bunch of statues, but we're gonna place some statues. I'm gonna say statue. I want to do this. Maybe we hold off on this. Well, I mean, I do want this to be like a good temple, right? Because this is like our... no specific deity, so a lot of people spend their time in here. Meditate on food. Meditate on rivers. Praise rivers. Praise rivers. Praise rivers. Probably need to make more clothes and stuff. I don't want to do this. Are these all... we don't need this many coffers, right? Don't need nearly as many coffers. I'm gonna say... gonna get rid of, like... some? How'd that... I got rid of the floor and not the chest. Good job. Good job. Good job. Floor. And now I can't make floor because there's a building in the way. Hilarious. Hilarious. I'll fix that later. Ooh, petition. The Sienna House has many members, so they want a guild hall, a metalsmith guild hall. Interesting. Yeah, heck yeah. That's gonna be a next time thing. Okay, you were listening to a story, but there is no one in here telling a story. Can they just hear through the walls? They all shaped like igloos, basically. They're microcline floors, ice walls, and porcelain roofs is what we have going on. And then they're all snowed in. They're not quite as dome-shaped. They're not perfectly domed, you know? They got walls and some tiers, but yeah, igloo-inspired. I would say we are igloo-inspired here. Or no, you're in here. Maybe, I don't know. Interesting. I do love this. Do we have... I think we made our cages? I want to see... I need 4 of them, right? I'm gonna do... maybe in these corners. Let's do that. And then these are gonna be Yetis. We're gonna put the Yetis in the corners. So you're... okay, so you were listening to poetry. You were reciting poetry. Okay. So I think the activity is limited to the zone, right? But I don't know, sometimes it's hard to tell. Look at this. Oh man. We're having a little party in here. It's board game night in here. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow, wow. Saw Kobold recite, "The sun sets on suppers at the supper of trammeling. I feel some delight." I mean, considering Kerr was dejected for quite a while, I think he's doing pretty good. Can't find needed item. Oh dear. Bones? I mean, you found the bones, you found the blocks, you found the metal. More blocks. Silk cloth, okay. Thread into silk. I mean, I think we have some lying around, so just do it. Just do it. I want to do this. This is my real only goal right now. I also haven't seen a dance happen. I would love to see a dance in here. I also haven't seen people actually use the instruments. I've seen people simulating instruments that we didn't have, despite having dozens of other kinds of instruments. Don't know how to tell them which kind to prefer. Just the cave blobs. Man, look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, things are working. Things are working for us. Oh, see, and simulating. But like that specific instrument isn't in here. Yep. That's a thing for us to address. Bring me my cages! Bring me my cages! Look at this. Oh my god. These are gonna be some nice shrines. These are gonna make some people happy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Polar Bear Man Axe Lord has bestowed the name Betan Matzang upon an iron shield. Excellent. Our squad has been very diligent in here. Level 36 fighter Polar Bear Man. Look at the discipline. Look at the sheer discipline on this Polar Bear Man. Lead biting demonstration. Would you like to learn how to bite from a Polar Bear Man? It's not even something he's good at. Look, he's a novice biter. I learned about biting. I'm very satisfied. Feel like he'd be terrifying to the face. Yes. The goblins, our one goblin siege, did not fare well. I gotta say. It was over very quickly for them. Goodness gracious, that is glorious. Yeah, the ear cap and the Sioux. The ear cap and the Sioux seem to be the most common ones. Look! Silver statues. Yeah. And cages. Okay. Cage. Yeti. Transplant the Yetis. Okay, I want to keep an eye on this. Make sure this goes safely. Oh, we have to assign bedrooms too. That is the dwarves. The dwarves are here. Oh, and you found your silk. Oh, man. We need some more... We need to mine out some more kaolinite. As you do. Bold having bite dysmorphia, seeing amateur polar bear man bite through a log. Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Oh, you're off to train. Theory, someone's coming to get these yetis. Does the polar bear man drink in the tavern? Yes. Oh, they love booze. Oh, they love the booze. That's how we caught them in the first place. Stray giant polar bear has given birth to polar bear cubs. Why is there a lever here? I don't remember by making a lever on purpose. Look at this. We're also working on breeding giant polar bears. Just, you know. Because why wouldn't you? Domesticated! Oh my god! We have a domesticated giant yeah. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. And it is a male. We still only have the one female. What we need, so now what we need is a domesticated female. And then we're set. Giant polar bear war mount for the giant polar bear man. They can receive war training. I can't make them mounts in fort mode. Adventure mode, however, would be fair game, as would the polar bear men themselves. BT dub. We are waiting for them to get a bit older. What's neat about giant polar bears is that they become adults at 1 year old. So I think our first one should be... That's just a normal polar bear. The first one should be becoming adults pretty shortly. Don't care about preserving my ropes at this point. I don't care about... What was this for? Not linked to anything. Oh, it was like for a cage at some point. So this goes away. That goes away. So now... That's occupied. That's occupied. Look at them all. Look at them all. So we got 3 more. Love that you've made unique standalone fortress with kobolds with entirely different vibes than the other 2 previous ones. That was kind of my goal. I wanted these to all have kind of different deals. And then a Yeti bone warhammer. All right. Maybe the worst use for the Yeti bone, but sure, why not? Was that another one? It gave me 2 notifications. I guess not. No, yeah, this one's an adult. We started with 2. We started with a pair. Is it domesticated because it grew up? Are these all gonna become domestic? Are we gonna be very happy? Are we gonna be very happy with this? It's barbarism core AF, true. It's not very effective as a warhammer because it's light, but like the value on it's probably gonna be quite nice. I am in love. I am in love I've been in love with each of our fortresses as they've happened, but like, it keeps happening, right? I adore this fortress. While I'm thinking about it, last thing we'll do, want some statues in here, as was my plan. That'll make them happy. And then the Yetis are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Yetis in my zoo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's a pretty productive day, if I do say so myself. Never done much with animal training. Seems like it would be pretty fun deep into a fort. Yes. Especially domesticating an animal that is not domesticated by your society can take a little bit of effort, but it's worth it. In our first fortress in Leopard Bends, we domesticated giant rhinos, which was like a mixed bag. But then since then they've had a patch that removed like one of the downsides to it. So I'm actually really interested to go back. But yeah, like Polar Bear War Squad is happening. And then maybe that would be a heck of a squad to send off-site to attack the goblins, wouldn't it? When every person in your squad, including their animals, outweigh every goblin by like 10. Maybe even more so. The silly one that turned out most amazingly grand. I thought the previous one was going to be the silly one. I thought the Evil Forest one was going to be wacky. And it was wacky, but not the way that I thought it was. I was glad you're able to catch some of this too. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll be traveling for the next week or so. So my next stream will be a week from tomorrow. We're gonna pick up right here. And then we're gonna have our normal stream schedule for a little bit, I guess. I think I have that Saturday off as well. We'll get back to Dispatch. Our Saturday game right now is Dispatch. That was great fun. I've been enjoying that. So come by for that. Yeah, today's episode is brought to you by Shinies. We have so many Shinies. Even the penguins are shiny. And by viewers like you, clicking on the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out with us. I probably have a penguin tied on a rope there to hang out with you. So I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me. You are the shiny things that I'm collecting these days. You are my shiny fluffy penguin right now. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you come by for more in a week or so. I hope you have a good holiday season. And I hope you stay kind.